Thought like, God, the glass would break like right next to you, like you would be dragging on the ground. I guess I never casually thought like, duh, there should be an airbag here, a side curtain airbag. That is literally a lifesaver. Wow, that is actually pretty neat.
Driver's side.
And like essential in
Upon
this kind of crash right
an
here.
inflatable curtain is immediately deployed to stop the driver from falling out of the space. All Scania trucks are now equipped with advanced emergency braking system by utilizing camera and radar to detect the existence of objects in front of the vehicle.
Yeah, like that's impressive to me.
In the event of imminent collision, AEBS alerts the driver using audible alarm. If the driver fails to respond or does respond but applies insufficient braking force, the system intervenes to provide
Even on the
additional
move like
stopping
that,
power.
that's pretty good.
During the test, a Scania truck is shown to travel at multiple speeds on various road conditions with moving and stationary objects in front of it. The truck never fails to stop at the right moment to avoid collision.
That is impressive how it's so finely tuned. When you have an automated system like that, this can save some trouble.
In addition to the rollover test, Scania also performs pendulum impact to see what kind of damage the cabin has to sustain, especially on the A-pillar of the driver's side, roof side, and rear wall. While all of those simulate a rollover,
wow, it's pretty tough, even with something slamming against it.
Scania insists on having an actual real-world rollover test.
That's awesome that they go the extra mile. Yeah, I mean,
Every
they
single
should.
type of truck is put through similar tests, including the crew cab model typically used for emergency services.
Those are so freaking awesome. Whoa, dude, look at that. That's so cool. Of course, they think of everything. Crew cab. You got 4 curtain airbags each window. Very impressive.
Volvo trucks.
Now, I tell you what, I was impressed. I think Scanias are just awesome. I think they're still my favorite in terms of looks and sound as the whole package. But if I was a betting man, I would bet that safety might be, not any more rigorously tested and thought of and well engineered by any brand other than right here, Volvo. Even in the U.S., we have just known, if you're any sort of car guy or any sort of automotive enthusiast, trucks, cars, whatever, even over in the States, we hear that Volvo is just always who you go to if you're concerned about safety. Like, they're just the innovators of top-notch, safe, well-built vehicles. So I don't doubt that they're going to have some good results. By the way, these are the types of Volvos we see in the U.S. I think I've mentioned many times before. If you're new here, we see Volvos so much more. I mean, I saw them even, as a kid too, but our highways have been taken over by Volvo, man. I think they are, at this point in recent years, this is the most common truck I see in the U.S. is this kind of Volvo right here. They're getting very popular and selling really well here. Of course, you still see Peterbilt and Kenworth and Western Star and various others, Mack trucks, but I really think these are becoming the most common. They must be great, and they're doing well over here. I think that's kind of cool.
Volvo trucks.
Of course, we don't get the cool cab overs, though. I do love these types of trucks, too.
Whose name is almost synonymous with relentless determination for safety, it is Volvo.
It's Volvo, exactly.
There have been plenty of innovations from Volvo over the decades.
Whoa, they do head-on. Head on with 2 massive trucks. Oh my God!
Is among the most useful to help the truck driver maintain.
That's just a bad scenario. Even if you're in an awesome, well-built truck, that's just a bad scenario. I mean, look at that. Oh my God! Wow.
Adaptive cruise control is among the most useful to help the truck driver maintain safe distance as well as speed limit relative to the vehicle ahead. Lane keeping and lane change support have been proven to be practically handy in keeping large commercial trucks in the lane. Every type of Volvo truck has been tested for rollover protection and front underrun protection to reduce risk of injury to everyone on the truck and in the impacted passenger vehicle.
Wow.
Newer Volvo trucks come with dynamic steering with stability assist technology too. They function to help the driver maintain proper control of the truck by counter-steering intervention.
God, even their cars. You saw that Volvo station wagon? Even that looks sleek.
Help the driver maintain proper control of the truck.
I mean, or maybe that's considered a small SUV. I'm not sure. Even either way, that thing just, they look good. They
by
look
counter
really
steering
good, man.
intervention.
Dang.
On a crash test using the FH truck model, Volvo demonstrates worst-case scenario in which the driver fails to react to all the warnings given by the collision warning system. Volvo's emergency brake system immediately activates to first apply gentle braking assistance before engaging in the full-stop emergency braking mechanism.
Whoa, dude. I always
Volvo-
think, like, in the second before, it looks like they're going to slam right into that car. And, I was like, there's no way they're going to make that. And it does. It's
FMX
crazy.
has been put through a torture weight drop test to simulate a likely real-world scenario on a construction site where a large boulder is dropped right onto the bed of the truck.
Oh, yeah, that's going to happen at some point, you would think.
The test is to ensure the quality of gearbox and engine mounting in the FMX model,
Right.
or rather to see where the breaking point is. Using 2 tons of weight dropped from varying heights of 0.5 meters to 3 meters, everything remains intact. Dropped from 3.5 meters of height, the 2-ton weight eventually cracks the truck's gearbox mounting.
Wow.
From that height, the G-force is equal to 214 tons at rest.
Oh, my God. So I think it's safe to say that these are very durable. Oh,
Yeah.
man. By the way, I won't be featuring this whole video, as I said earlier, so you got to check that link down there so you can watch the whole thing. This will be the last section. This is DAF. Now, this is a brand very foreign to me, as we just do not have at least DAF here. I'm still learning, like, all the brands as a whole. I know a lot of them are part of groups, and some of the groups in Europe, like, the brands are similar to the brands we have in the U.S. It's just under a different name or a sister brand. But at least on the surface, the actual, truck marked as DAF, we don't have here, right? And I always think that these are very sharp. I think these just, I've said that in previous videos that have done really well. Like these DAF like this DAF XF featured here, like, it's just a really sharp truck. And the interior, man, the interiors, I have a video on that from a long time ago. Seeing the interior for the first time, and I was like, what the hell? I was blown away. Like, these things are nice, dude.
F trucks.
They're really, really nice.
In a controlled
I think
road
that's
test
just such a
environment,
sharp
DAF
truck.
XF truck demonstrates its impressive automatic braking system behind a slow-moving front object.
Oh, holy shit.
The truck,
That
running at
didn't
a
go
speed
well.
of around 80 kilometers per hour, comes to a full stop
Look
within
at that
just a
thing.
few seconds.
God, what a
Forward
attractive
collision warning
freaking
activates
vehicle.
first to alert the driver of risk of an accident. Then the advanced emergency braking system kicks in to avoid impact.
Wow.
Vehicle stability control comes standard in DAF trucks. The electronic
I mean, at this point, because this is not new, this has been around for, 10 or 20 years. At this point, I'm pretty sure all the brands have, like, the automatic safety controls, right? Like the braking and some form of stability and stuff. Of course, they might have different names and vary slightly between the brands, but I'm pretty sure all of them have that, right? There's not a truck on the market they sell brand new that doesn't have that at this point, right? I'm almost certain this would almost be like regulated at this point, right?
safety system helps the driver maintain the vehicle under control during sudden maneuvers, such as
That's
to
good to
avoid
have.
obstacles or unexpected turns. VSC constantly monitors vehicle direction and steering input. In case they don't match, the system will intervene by reducing engine power and applying brakes to the right wheels
Right.
to prevent sliding and rollover.
Ooh.
The new Euro
Now that is a bad collision, even in a tough truck. It hitting like a, what is that called? Like a, not a pole, like a bollard, right?
6 XF and CF models from DAF are fitted with a new technology called crash bracket, which in essence is a combination of reinforced
Oh my
cab
God.
structure and
Isn't it crazy that that little thing can just demolish a truck?
energy-absorbing cab suspension. During a trailer-back rear impact crash test where the cabin hits a fully loaded cargo of another truck at 25 kilometers an hour,
Okay, this might be a dumb question. Bear with me here. Now, obviously, that crash is very brutal looking, right? Is that what they're wanting it to do? Like at this point in that kind of crash, it's like, okay, your primary goal is occupant safety, right? So, in a crash like this, it's like, okay,